And now it's time for Coach's Comments, presented by Southside Auto Tech. Cristiano Simonetta with you, alongside Stars head coach and GM Cody Chupp. Cody, your team wins this one 5-4 over the Muskegon Lumberjacks. You take 3 points out of 4. Let's start it off. Travis Treeler playing in his 100th USHL regular season game. Gets the scoring started, factored in on the first 3 goals. What makes him so special? He's up to 39 unofficial points this season in his first year with Lincoln.
What makes him special is when he's competing for pucks and he's got that chip on his shoulder. He's extremely difficult to play against. He takes pucks away well. He's an opportunistic offensive player with really high-end skill that we've seen glimpses of throughout this year. What I like about him is he'll shoot it from anywhere. And what I like about his line mates is they like to go to the front of the net and get rewarded if that puck doesn't go in originally. So, he's been playing really well as of late. I think that work ethic is the key component. When he's hungry to take pucks away and spend time with the puck, he has it on his stick a lot, and he makes good plays and good decisions with it.
Your power play over the last 7 games, 8 for 24. So it looks like they are back to this high-octane level of success, and it seems like you're doing it in every single way. You had a 5-on-3, excellent passing up high, leads a Ty Glover's goal in the second period, and then Christian Sarlo, Gloves doesn't even have a stick. He's kicking the puck to the near side post, playing a little FIFA with it. Christian Sarlo, 8 power play goals this season. He had 3 on the weekend. Just talk about your 5-on-4 and the 5-on-3 as well.
Yeah, tonight with Maddie out, obviously it's an opportunity for somebody to step in and potentially prove that they deserve more opportunity in that situation. Glover, from his play last night, earned that opportunity, and the message was very clear as to what we expect from him on that, and you saw it on 3 different occasions. Even the 5-on-3 goal, it starts with us losing the face-off. Ty Glover's on his toes. He's in. He gets that puck. We end up getting set up, and then he gets rewarded by a great true net front, strong on his stick, and finishes it. And then later in the game we saw that's just pure work ethic is what it is, and it's a huge credit to Ty. He had an opportunity tonight, and he really took advantage of it.
Connor Andrew Levitt, you acquired him from Sioux City this week. He comes up with 25 saves on 29 shots. What do you like from his game? It seems like he gave you guys some stability when Muskegon had you hemmed in the latter stages of the game.
He did. I thought for the most part he made good puck decisions when he was out to play it. A couple of those shots late, there weren't big dangerous rebounds, and he, 2 or 3 of them he swallowed up. There was no rebound. The other couple kind of just fell right in front of him, and he pounced on them. And that's what you need in that situation, to kind of calm the storm at times. And it goes a long way for the guys in front of them when they see that happening, and they have a lot of trust and belief that he's going to slow the game down when he needs to. He's going to get a whistle when he needs to. And there were times we needed him to be solid. What I liked about him is, I think he made all the saves that he should have. And it boasts it breeds confidence in the guys in front of him, and I think we saw it in the later parts of that game with a very interesting situation for us to end it.
Yeah, so let's talk about that interesting situation to end it. You're up by 2 goals, 4:09 left in the third period, and Tony Fulmer takes an unfortunate double minor penalty. What did your team learn from Friday night's game? And this time you were dealt with 4 minutes of 5-on-4. They make a nice quick pass of the bumper in the slot. They get 1 goal out of that, but they still had 2 minutes of power play time, and your PK was just hungrier, and they outworked Muskegon there.
Yeah, the leading up to their goal, I thought we got a little bit scrambled, and we were a little bit antsy, or we were vacating that middle ice that's so important to prevent guys getting into on the PK and ultimately trying to get the puck into that spot on the power play. All of a sudden we had a couple forwards that were extended, and they played right underneath that layer and had a great scoring chance that went in the back of the net. I wish they would have waited 24 more seconds so that second half of that double minor would have come off the board, and we could have just played 5-on-5 for the rest of it. But it's a huge credit to the guys that stepped on the ice after that. When things happen like last night, there's some scar tissue that you have to overcome, and I feel like I've mentioned that a couple times this year. But it was a great response again tonight, and those guys not only killed the second half, 2 minutes and 23 seconds of the penalty, but they put pucks down in their end. They were tenacious up the ice. I thought our D did a really good job with their sticks and forming that wall at the line and contesting pucks and not allowing easy access into our zone. So we responded the right way, and that's exactly what we asked of the group.
One last question for you, Cody. 3-0-2 in your last 5 road games, points in every single game away from the ice box in your last 5. What is it about this team on the road right now? And in those 2 losses, they were overtime losses where you controlled most of that game, had third period leads. So you're finding yourself on the right part of the game early on the road, which has been an important part of this team's season all year long.
Yeah, I think to start with, we'd like it to be 5-0, and that's how close it is. It's but to our guys' credit, the ability to get out to a lead and establish a little bit of a tilt to the ice and establish your game early in the game is what allows you to weather those storms at times. It's very similar to what we saw tonight. What is it about our group that performs well on the road? I don't know, because if I did, I would try to bottle it and take it home with us. But when you look back on a season and every year you look back on certain games where you say, ooh, we got a point there, and it was a big point. And I think our ability to salvage a point, even maybe when we're not at our best or we start to leak oil or different things like that, getting points out of road games, obviously we want to every single night. That's no secret. But to get points out of road games is huge as you work yourself through a 62-game season.